Brr, 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 brr. Dude, it's 7:01 for you. I didn't even realize that was the timing. Or I can turn on reactions. Get ready for this. All right, wait. First of all, welcome. Let's give a little I fucking love it. You know what? Okay, they say Apple's not that good, but Apple is pretty fucking good. Apple's pretty fucking good. They can make that kind of shit. Somehow the iPhone, dude. You know why the iPhone mic returned? Because last time when I preset in, so this was like a little bit of a kerfuffle, right? Basically, what I did was I was setting it up, right. So I set up the stream. And I go, okay, well, don't worry about it. This is going to be fine. Like, I'll set everything up here, and then I can have the option to click onto the iPhone microphone again, because somehow I can't connect my Rode microphones. I can't connect another Bluetooth microphone. I can't connect anything, right? So I was doing that one, and I was just like, okay, well, it's not an option. It's not an option. It's not an option. Somebody help me! It's not an option. Anyway, so that's basically why I'm doing it. But guys, welcome. We are cooking up. A story for you today. So many times, so many years have we been waiting and wanting to have a story that was good, something that actually meant something to the Star Wars fans, and something that we can see ourselves in. And today, my friends, today is the day. We have got the big old whiteboard. Look, I gotta say, forecast for Australia right now, it is fucking crap. Look at this. All right, look at that. It's rainy, it's shit, it's fucking horrible. And it's like, it just kind of means that it's a little bit dark. So I don't know. Maybe if this is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, maybe. Kind of makes me look a little bit yellow. It was all yellow. Yeah, no, I'm just going to keep it like that. Keep it a little bit brighter. Guys, what is going on? Who is in the chat? Who's in the chat? Also, do you guys like the thumbnail for today? Oh wait, let's see. The only way I can connect my Rode mic to StreamYard's, assuming that's what you're using. I'm actually not. I'm actually only using YouTube. I have to DSLR camera to capture. Oh my God, Sushant Lutel is in the chat. Sushant, how are you, baby? Dude, you should be asleep right now. It's 10 o'clock. What are you doing, bro? Go back to bed. You wake up at like 1. For anyone wondering, it's full cream milk. It's not soy milk. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Guys, get ready. Okay, so what I did was I plugged into ChatGPT. And I found a bunch of different, I basically just said, what is the most important part about creating a story? Now, they gave me multiple things. And, videos. We are doing it live. Dude, Phineas. What a fucking G. Phineas, I love you. I also love you, Star Wars Nerd, and Sushan. You know I do. Phineas, what is up, bro? Who drinks straight milk, man? You know what? I also drink gay milk. Hell yeah, dude. I drink milk straight from the bull. You know what, bro? When you're trying to get big and strong and try to like carry the boats, who's going to carry the boats and the logs? That's basically what you have to drink. Anyway, so what I did for you guys, I'm just going to get started. I know there's going to be a few people trickling in. And if there's not, and there's just you two, then I'm still happy because I'm still in love with you. Okay, so also, guys, big thing. I don't know if you guys watched the stream last week, but I lost my fucking red thing and I found it today. You know the most annoying thing, right? So I was doing all of this shit. I was kind of like swinging, flinging, and just dicking around up here on stage, and I was kind of like doing this stuff. I call this one the stage. I don't know. And what I did was when I went to go get the green, I obviously just threw that, and it went like this under there. That is like literally the smallest fucking gap, and I've been looking for this for a week because I always do like storyboarding and shit like that. You know what I mean? I do storyboarding. Um, I'm also lactose intolerant. So you've got a bias, bro. You've got a bias. Anyways, okay. So basically, I trucked into ChatGPT. Now I'm not going to be able to see you guys for a bit. Oh! I dropped it. I'm not going to be able to see you guys for a bit because I'm going to be doing this. So if you guys are having conflict and chatter, please let me know later. Okay, so I have got a couple of little themes. We've got a couple of little kind of like world building aspects, right? The most important parts about creating it. So we need a concept and a theme, right? So concept and theme. What does that mean? So basically, it's like, what's the story about and what themes and messages do you want to explore? Now, there's going to be 7 different parts of this, okay? So the second one is going to be world building. World, hold on. That's actually a really good song. Anyways, okay, so basically what that is, that's the setting. Where and when does your story take place? Rules, what are the laws, cultures, conflicts in the world? And immersion. How do you make it feel real and lived in? Now, I feel like that's actually one of the biggest problems with current Star Wars, but that was one of the biggest parts of the old Star Wars, like original trilogy and prequels. That was like the best bit. Wait, let me go back here and see this. Me guys, no. Oh, bro, it was so annoying. Okay, so basically, yeah. So we've got the immersion, the rules, the setting. Okay, immersion. It was the best part of everything there. Now, but we got the characters next. Okay. Now characters are pretty self-explanatory, right? If I can fix that. Characters, basically, you've got a protagonist, which is the main character. What do they want? You've got the antagonist, who or what stands in their way. Now, the antagonist could be a fucking rock, like a primordial rock. Then you've got the supporting cast, which is like allies, mentors, rivals who add depth, all that kind of stuff, right? But just be very clear to not confuse the antagonist with rivals, okay? Because rivals can also Marvel rivals. Basically, rivals could be kind of like someone who's really small, like a supporting group at the back. Like you've got a ninja clan, and then all the ninja clan is against your ninja clan, and then you know your main guy who you're against. He's actually the antagonist, but he's a part of that ninja clan. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay. Then we have the conflicts and stakes. Conflicts. Stakes. Basically, conflicts and stakes. What is at stake if the protagonist fails? An example of that one is kind of like, all right. So if Anakin fails to remain good, what is going to be the biggest stake? Right? He turns to the dark side. The whole galaxy kind of goes under like eternal conflict. So and then internal and external conflicts that drive the story forward. Right. So then the next one we have plot structure. I'm going to put that one down here. So plot structure. Okay. And then we come on to the next bits, actually, let's say plot structure first. So basically, it's the beginning, the setup, introduce the world, the characters, the conflict. The middle, that's the rising action, right? So challenges, growth, and twists. Then you got the climax, the turning point, the biggest moment of tension. And then you have the ending, which is the resolution most of the time. Or if you're making a trilogy, then you want to kind of like bridge that into the next part, whilst also resolving a lot of things as well, because you can't just leave a movie or a story to kind of just like sit down and just chill out, right? So you need a satisfying conclusion or anything like that. So let's just say the next one is dialogue and voice, right? So I think that's how you fucking spell it. I've literally got All right, dialogue and voice. So that's basically how do the characters speak and what dialogue feels natural and unique to each other. Well, each character, sorry. So what does that mean? Basically, it could be like, are they speaking a different language? What kind of like, where are they from? How do they speak in a certain way of, like Forrest Gump, right? He's a little bit slow. He kind of stutters. He has a little bit of a learning difficulty. So he kind of just, doesn't really speak properly. So you've got like a bunch of those things. It's actually more important than what you think. And then the seventh one, the final one, we've got emotional impact and themes, right? So emotional damage. I'm just going to say impact. There's you know what I mean. All right, and then themes. Right? Okay. So what is that? That's basically what feelings do you want to invoke in your audience, and what does the story leave as a lasting impression? Okay. Oh, bro. Okay. Okay, we're back. Filoni better be listening to this, dude. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that was kind of like not really going too well. All right, basically, let's get into this. So today, I don't want to be creating the story itself. I think that's going to be in the next stream. That's actually what my next video is going to be. Because I don't know if you guys saw the stream before. It's okay if you didn't. Like, genuinely, it's okay. Basically, what I was doing, I was kind of like, I was saying to everyone, oh, what do you want? How do you want it? Like, what's going on here? And then just like, you know, how do you want the story to go? What kind of episode do you want? And I was creating the story just going, it doesn't really work that well if I'm just creating it off nothing and all of these people need to just like randomly plug in information. So what I wanted to do today was basically work out the general structure reporting for Booty, work out the general structure, and then I get to create magic for all of you. But it was actually something that I wanted to create with you guys more than anything. So I put up on my Instagram, Bloore on Mandalore, or you can follow my private Instagram, Jeremy Bloore. It's private though. You got like all of these people saying amazing things. Not as many as I expected, to be fair. A lot of people view your story and then maybe they think about stuff and then they come back later and they go, but we got a couple of good ones and one from Star Wars Nerd 00. Okay, so we have got some pitfalls. Basically, Star Wars Nerd and Faithy Conrad, which is Skittleby. Skittleby was in the last one. I hope I see Skittleby again. Basically, we have got a couple of different things that are a guarantee in the story because I put that one to you guys. You guys can decide however the fuck you want. Basically, Star Wars Nerd wanted Luke not turning to the dark. Oh, actually, give me Luke not giving up on someone turning to the dark side after redeeming Vader. Fucking 100%. I'm 100% with you. We have got Luke and he's good, right? So I'm just going to kind of paraphrase that. Why is this? Oh man. Luke equals, I'm just going to say good forever. Or forever? Forever? I can't believe it. So we've got Luke. He's going to stay good forever as well. Now, oh my God, Jeremy Bloore put something in the chat as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God, who's Jeremy Bloore? Only the number one Star Wars YouTuber in the world. Okay, basically, he said, Mandalorian? No way. Okay, Mandalorian. I think this pen's running out. Okay, not saying Luke can't fall a bit, but he's not giving up. No, dude. I think Luke can't fall because it's not like if you fail, that's not falling. Genuinely, that's not falling. As a character, when you are being put into a situation, the only time that you fall is when you give in to the other side. I don't think that he gives in. Now, that's what I would consider a fall. I think failure is the most necessary part of growth. If you're looking at that from a physical perspective of someone like, you know, in real life, or if you're looking at a character, I genuinely think it's the same thing. Failure is the only way a character can grow. That's the reason why a lot of stories, like they'll have at the start, they'll be like, oh my God, hey, let me move this. They'll be like, oh my God, no, Spider-Man, he pooped his pants at school. And then it's like the whole story just going, oh my God, Spider-Man's going to come back and he's going to like not poop his pants at school. Right, so he's not going, all right, I'm a villain now. The moment he poops his pants, he's just like, I'm still a good guy. But I just need to work on not pooping my pants. You know what I mean? Thank you, Phineas. 100% agree. Luke doesn't give up. I think we've got a pretty cohesive audience today. And then Faithy Conrad added in there. She wanted Chopper Actually, whoa. I actually fuck this fucking pen, man. Where's another one? I literally have another one. Okay, so we have Chopper, and another element of it, romance. Okay. So we have got all of the little kind of pitfalls that is going to make the story sicko mode. Someone tell Disney Luke doesn't give up. Yeah, dude, 100%. I mean, no one's gonna tell Disney that because they're all little bitches. They're all little bitches. Everyone kind of wants to act on their side. They want to go, oh no. Give me some random Star Wars meetup. Give me something. Give me something that I can like tell my friends. I've been in Star Wars. I've done the space wizards thing. Like I'm in the thing with the lightsaber swords, like the laser beams, the beams and the stormtroopers and the Vader. You know, I'm in that. Send me to your meetings. Star Wars, what up, buddy people? Dude, it's like, you know, fucking what? I'm not going to kiss ass. I'm not going to kiss ass to Disney. I'm not going to kiss ass in a way that everybody's kissed ass before. I don't need to go to a premiere. I don't need to go to anything. I need to just be here creating a fucking story. So we're not giving in. We are not going to ruin Luke. Luke is going to be our fucking dude. And I feel like he's going to be a main character. But let's get into this. All of my notes, they're out the fucking window. We have got one important aspect that nobody has seen before. Matcha. Oh, that was like a little bit of an ASMR in there. Oh yeah, guys, enjoy that ASMR. Look, let's do it again. Sorry. Fuck, that's not good. Okay, let's smash into this, guys. Everyone, if you're still in the chat, give me a little Luke. Just put Luke in there, right? Put a little bit of Luke. Also, guys, if you saw, just in this intermission to see while you guys are here, if you guys saw the photo that I was doing, well, like the thumbnail that I did for this week's episode, basically what I did was I copied Solo, one of my favorite Star Wars movies ever. I know, it's a little bit stupid, but I copied Solo. So go check that out. Like, it's actually kind of funny. I don't really have. I mean, I'm using my phone right now to kind of do stuff. But all right, let's do this shit. Let's fucking get into this. So let's go into the concepts and themes. Now, remember the concept and theme. That is, what is your story about at its core? What themes or messages do you want to explore? So let's get into all of that. I'm going to probably wipe all of this off, and then I will slowly build as it goes. The only thing that I'm going to keep are the constants here. Okay? So we know that we're going to have all of these. We know we're going to have concepts and themes, world building, all that kind of stuff. But these are the guarantees that we have to add into the story, just for anyone who got a little bit confused. Okay, dude, I just watched Solo for the second time the other day, and holy shit! Thank you. I love you, bro. Solo's actually really, really good. It was genuinely just a timing issue. Also, I have to admit, like there were certain points where I was just like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get why it gets hate. Like, I understand, because it did feel very much like all of our characters are falling all the time, and oh my god. Try to preserve it and not watch it like I do. Yeah, 100%. Like, the thing is, bro, like, with any story, you don't want to completely fucking overwhelm yourself with, by like constantly watching it and constantly doing it all the time. So what I would say with Solo is, it's like, you know, it kind of softens the characters a little bit too much. I do agree. You know, I think they just, everyone, I don't know why. It's always like you have to constantly break down a character so that you can build it back up again. But it's not about that, you know what I mean? And that's what's so important about what we're doing now, right? So what we're doing now is we're creating someone who can't just be broken down again and again. It's like, how many midlife crises do you have to go through? The way I like to see it is Thor, actually, yeah, just literally the character Thor. So in Thor Ragnarok and all that kind of stuff, right? He goes through all of these crises, be that a midlife crisis, and even like anything at the start, very start of Thor, when he was like, oh, I can't lift my hammer because I'm not worthy enough. So what do we do, right? So he was like, okay, look, I've got to find my way to be able to build up and to get to my point where I can be the best Thor possible. Yep. Now that doesn't work for every character. That doesn't work for every character. But when you have something like that and it was as successful as it was Thor, then we have to look at this and just go, all right. So how do we grow from here? Well, I guess it's really only up. You can't really have a next like character fall down. I mean, he doesn't need another midlife crisis. He doesn't need that whole crazy just like I'm falling and falling and falling. I think like when you look at Thor Love and Thunder, the massive part of its failure was, wouldn't it be so funny if Thor just had like a midlife crisis? Taika, what a fucking knob jockey, bro. I don't like him. I actually don't like him at all. Okay, so let's get into this. What did you say here? L3 was the weakest part of the movie for me both times. On that, dude, you know what? I think what they wanted to do was add a love interest for L3. As L3, and it just didn't work. Like droids are meant to be little character bombs. It's kind of like someone that you have in there, and you just go, all right. These characters, a little bit of the comic relief. They add a little bit of fun to it, but there's nothing more than that. Like these characters are great in themselves because they resonate with us in our nostalgia, all that kind of stuff, right? Later on, they become important parts of the story, and it's cute little aspects of the story that you can just go, all right, this is fun, but I don't want to watch a whole movie about R2-D2. Actually, to be fair, R2-D2, he's kind of fucking sick. I would watch it, but you know what I mean? Like C-3PO, I wouldn't want to watch a whole thing about just C-3PO. So. I think L3 is kind of just like a washed up K2SO. I don't know, man. Spider-Man element of constantly being beaten down and still getting back up is meant. Yeah, I know. No. I'm not talking about Spider-Man like falling down constantly, right? I'm talking about midlife crises. I'm talking about something where it's like it's a break in the whole story. Like you actually are struggling to kind of remain consistent with your character development. Now, character development is being beaten down and getting back up again, right? It's like, oh my God, this boss comes in. Oh, fuck, I'm screwed. This boss comes in. Oh, fuck, I'm screwed. Okay, well, how do I build myself up to get to that? It's literally that right there is like basic. Here, let me draw it, right? So that's basically like literal leveling. So you start like 1 at the bottom there, 2, 3. Now, in order to jump from these, like this one to this one, right, you have to, beat the Rhino, or you have to beat fucking, I don't know, Venom, right? So in order to get to level 3 that whole way, you actually have to beat the bosses to kind of level up. Think about it kind of like XP. I see your argument, but raise you to Spider-Man 2 midlife crisis. Yeah, I know, but that was his only midlife crisis. You know what I mean? And they're separate characters. I like to see the Spider-Man as, they are their own universes. They're their own kind of like separate parts, right? So you've got, they can't live together in the same universe. Otherwise, they kind of explored that in what's it called? The fucking animated Spider-Man movie. That was really, really good, by the way. I can't remember the fucking name, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So they explored that in there. It's like, if Peter Parker goes through the Spider-Man thing, like there's only one spider that can do it. There can't be more Spider-Men, right? So you have this just inherent story flaw where there's only one Spider-Man and only one can live in your given universe. So where do you go from that? Well, you build up and you build up and you build up and you kind of break it down. And now one of those build up, one of those level ups, the XP could be the midlife crisis, but it's not for every single time. Like you can't go through a midlife crisis and then go through it again like Thor Ragnarok, right? Literally, Thor Ragnarok 1 was, I'm not worthy. I can't lift up my own hammer, right? That was the flaw. The flaw was my hammer is only calling to people that are worthy. It's the reason why Captain America can obviously pick it up. I know this is common knowledge, but I just think it's kind of like interesting to break down when we're talking about concepts and themes, right? So when you look at it, right, you have Captain America to be able to pick it up because that is the general flaw in Thor, right? He is only that powerful when he is truly kind of at one with himself. He's worthy to wield the hammer, but that means other people can wield it. So he went through that midlife crisis at the start, and it was like, fuck, now he's around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, right? So it is very different. But what happened was he goes, okay, so I'm going to have a midlife crisis. I'm going to build up to the point where I can lift my hammer again. And now I can lift my hammer for the rest of my whole story, because that's just that flaw. You know, once you're worthy, you can't not be worthy again. Otherwise, it's just kind of wishy-washy character development. It's like, how many times can you say the same movie? You know, so he built that up, and then he kind of went through, and then Ragnarok, it was like, okay, I'm, you know, it wasn't a midlife crisis, but it was definitely a fall. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, rambles on Mandalore. Sorry, fuck. It was kind of like, it was definitely a flaw where he goes, all right, look, I fuck my mom, like I love, not fuck my mom. I love my mom, and I failed her. That's not a midlife crisis. That is an inherent failure in the flaw of the character, but that is not a midlife crisis. You know what I mean? You can't go over the same thing. It's like, oh, I beat Rhino. I'll beat him again in the next movie. And I'll beat him again in the next movie. It's like, come on, it fucking gets old. You beat it once, and then you kind of move on. You know how to beat them again. Maybe you can lose, but that's only if they've leveled up. You know what I mean? So then you get to the second stage, and then the third stage, which is where they did Thor: Love and Thunder, and it was just like fucking so stupid, man. It was so stupid. It was like, oh, I don't know where I'm at. All of my friends, they died from Thanos. And then you like fucking create this bullshit fucking thing, and you just go, what are you doing? Now, I actually know people who worked on that movie, and I was so keen for it. You don't need to have the character story teach the same lessons up. Thank you, Phidias. You just said in like as one sentence what I tried to say in paragraphs and paragraphs of ramble and ramble. But you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. So that's one thing that we've really got to watch out for here. We've really got to kind of watch out for a character flaw to not continually come up to the point where it is it's ruining the story at a certain point, right? So let me remind you guys again, let's get into this concept and theme. So what is the story going to be about at its core, and what messages do you want to explore in this? Now, what I think this movie is going to be about at the core of it is it's going to be an individual Star Wars story, okay? So that's going to be out of the back, right? So, well, out of the gates, I guess. So straight out of the gates, we know that it is a solo story. Now, not about Han Solo, but it is a solo story. I want it to be this whole thing. I want to be separate from the Skywalker saga. It literally could be Luke goes to he goes to Dagobah to have lunch. You know what I mean? But it has to be outside of that general storyline. It's not going to fit in. We're not going to kind of like reprimand or just change anything to do with the sequels, because dude, once you open that fucking Pandora's box, everything just starts to fall. So it is you could write it. You know what? If you wanted to write a 10-part story, we could absolutely do it, right? Okay, so let's say it's fuck, did I pick up the wrong one? So it is an story. Okay, we've got an individual story. Okay, now is there anything that you guys want to add to the concepts and themes? Like, what do you want this message to be about? Now, we do know from Faithy or Faithy Conrad that it is romance. So there's going to be a romance element, right? But how do you want the romance to be in it? Now, you could actually do romance as in like, it could be Vader trying to commit to Padme through all of these, you know, like when he went on to Mustafar and he did the whole, like, he was bleeding his crystal and he went through that whole journey, right? It could be the exact same thing. Like, I think that's genuinely a part of a romance. Like, the romance doesn't have to be like a punch in the face, stab you and just go, all right, let's fucking create something that is inherently, you know, lovey-dovey. Like, I'm not going to create something that is a modern day Star Wars love story, you know? What happens if Luke and Mara go to Dagobah for a date and Luke just keeps annoying him? Look, they could do that. They could do that, but I don't want to put Mara Jade into this, bro. I know everyone's been going, like, I saw Will of the Force. He was doing that whole thing about like Mara Jade at Disneyland. I don't really care. I don't really care about Mara Jade. I want them to fix the fucking characters that they've got now. You know what I mean? It's like you've added new characters. Let's fix them. Let's fix them before you get into anything, because I feel like it actually does such a disservice for the actors who were in it and to just fucking create this nonsense. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying Mara's slander. I'm saying I don't really care if Mara doesn't come back in. I know. But even George Lucas doesn't like Mara Jade. Even George Lucas doesn't like Mara Jade. So I don't want to even go into this. I want more Ventress than Mara. Oh, well, we could add Ventress in here. If that's something you guys want. Now, this is the stage. That was a bit for Robot Chicken. Oh, really? I fucking love Robot Chicken. All right, so it's an individual story. It's a Star Wars story. It is a romance, but that romance doesn't have to be something that is incredibly kind of like super, super sexy romance. Yeah, everybody wants to do the dango. We're not turning against you, bro. We love you. I mean, I know I love you, and Phidias is way too fucking good of a person. Phidias obviously loves you. I mean, that's just not a fucking question. Not a fucking question. Phidias is the GOAT. Okay, so we've got an individual story. We've got a romance. But what does this whole message want to teach us, right? What I'm thinking is, look, we have to, in order to find the message of what we're going to be taught, we have to find the characters. So let's do the characters at the same time, right? So we don't want to try to fit a story around characters. I'm not saying that, but I do think that having the characters there is going to be the most important way to kind of break down how we're going to add the romance aspect into it, right? But then also what kind of way we're going to add the romance in. So characters, we're going to have Luke, obviously. So we've got Luke, we've got Chopper. And is there anyone else that you guys want to add? Like, genuinely, is there anyone that you guys want to add into the story? So we can see whether or not, you know, we're going to keep some of these fucking fine ass motherfuckers. Now, I do know I want to have the Mandalorian in there. Only because I love Mando. You know what I mean? I love Mando. I want to have Mando in there. So it can be Luke, Mando, Chopper, and I'm gonna say two more characters, and then after that, we're going to decide who are going to be the main people. Okay. So if you guys can't pick two characters, I'm going to go into my heroes versus villains boxes for the power battles. Okay. Just to see. Okay. Now remember, this is up to you guys. If you guys do want to add a certain character into the thing, let me know. Okay. So I'm going to pull out a certain character. Right now, for the people who just joined, we've got Luke, Chopper, and Mando as the characters. Right now, it's an individual story, kind of like Solo, a Star Wars story. It can be about one of the main characters, but it's not going to be a main part of the Skywalker saga. You know what I mean? Like that whole trajectory. It is a hard decision. It could be a nobody if you wanted. Now, I've got in here a Rancor. If a Rancor is something that you guys want to see, let me know. I'm only going to be pulling two more, okay? So actually, I'm only going to be pulling one. I'm only going to have two overall. No, I pulled Mando. I actually pulled Mando. Look at that. That is fucking funny. Okay. Yeah, think of anyone. It could be anyone in the Star Wars universe. But remember, Luke and Rancors don't mix, lol. Yeah, legit. Oh, maybe it's a love story between Luke and a Rancor. Okay. Somehow Palpatine returned. I'm not doing Palpatine. I'm not fucking doing Palpatine. That's bullshit. That is so bullshit. I'd say Ezra and Shark T. Ooh, that could be a good option. Ezra. Okay, well, Ezra's going in. Oh, and I've got Gonk Droid. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Maybe Luke could be connecting a Gonk. Oh! I'm going to keep Gonk Droid in because I love it. No, dude, no. We're not doing Palps. Okay, so I'm going to say Ezra. Everyone has a weird obsession with Ezra. I don't know why. I've never really been like that obsessed with that guy. I think he's kind of just like a bit of a brat. Is it Gonky from Bad Batch? No. I do have Gonky in here. This is going to be our own Gonk droid, right? So, I mean, even the kids on Skeleton Crew had their own Gonk droid. Let me have my own Gonk droid. Gonk. I want to have my own Gonk, bro. Leave me alone. Okay, so we've got Ezra, we've got a Rancor, and a Gonk droid. Rancor and Gonk. Oh my god, I remember I used to play, I still fucking play it. Ark Survival Evolved, and basically I had a Therizinosaur, which is like the tickle chicken. Basically, it's the one that has the long claws, and they're like, they're fucking insane, right? So I actually called that Gonk, and that was my very first ever like big bad motherfucker of a dinosaur. He was the one that actually let me kind of like terraform that whole island. I wanted to fucking kill that shit. Damn, you don't want to be the dude. I just killed off Shuck T by not putting Shuck T in there. I killed Shuck T again and again and again and again and again and again. All right, so I'm in again. Oh no! Oh, I'm not gonna do it, Amiga. You know what's fucking sick though? Right now, fuck. Oh my god, the race side is actually in Melbourne. Jason Sindula. I like that. I'm gonna make that the final character. All right, so now let's get over this one. Basically, we have Luke, Ezra, Chopper, Rancor, Mando, Gonk, and Jason Sindula. Now, for anyone who don't know Jason Sindula, that is the Force baby. No, not Force baby, but it's Hera Syndulla, you know, the green girl from Rebels, and then also holy fuck, how did I forget his name? I literally have his figurine. Oh my god, I have his figurine. Fuck. No, I'm gonna get this. Why do I forget his name? Oh my god. Kanan, thank you. I know. I thought I was going to get this myself. I wasn't going to do it. Okay, so we've got an individual story that's separate from everything. And now that's going to be pretty easy when we have someone like Jason, Mando, Chopper, Luke, Ezra, Rancor, and Gonk. But how do they all connect together, and how are we going to connect these guys to make a fucking cohesive story? Okay, so we have got, let's chuck this in red. Let's chuck all of the connections in red. All right, so we have got these two. We have got Ezra and Jason Sindula. Both of those are going to be together. Luke and the Rancor, Mando and Luke, and Gonk and Chopper. Okay, so those are all the connections that we're going to be making, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's bring that a little bit closer. Okay, so we've got Luke and the Rancor, Mando and Luke. We've got Ezra and Jason, and we've got Chopper and Gonk. But how is this going to play out to be a romance story? Well, okay, let's go over the concepts and themes again. Remember, what is this story about at its core, and what themes or messages do you want to explore? So being a romance, that's kind of the theme that we're going to be exploring with this one. But what message do you want to explore? Well, personally for me, I actually do think that it's kind of like, you know, I think maybe even if it was Chopper was trying to, it doesn't have to be a romance as in like super sexual, you know, I found love in a hopeless place. You know what I mean? So I feel like Chopper and Gonk could be trying to reunite. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that? So I think Gonk and Chopper could reunite in that one. Okay, I like that. I really, really like that. I'm gonna put that here. See if you guys just chuck it like a Y or an N if you don't want to like type too much. Just chuck in like a you know what I mean? Like a so we've got Gonk, Chopper. Then we've got Mando and Luke. So how the hell are we going to connect all of those ones? Well, okay. So we've got, let's just put that in. So Chopper unites with Gonk. All right. So that's That's going to be like a general theme of a Chopper needs to get his gonk on. Sounds good. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Phidias. Thank you, Phidias. I always rely on you. Also Star Wars nerd. You know I always rely on you. Anyways, so we've got Chopper uniting with Gonk. Now, what's going to come in their way? So basically, I feel like we've started on two separate parts of the whole galaxy. Luke comes to Mando because someone got a hold of Grogu again. No, I don't want no. Grogu's training. Grogu is training to be a Mandalorian in the back rooms. I don't want him to be in this. I don't want him to be in this. Like, sue me. I don't want him. I don't want him in here. I'm going to turn the fucking aircon on. Sue me because I don't want to see that little fucking green goblin. I love him. I actually love him, but I don't want to fucking see him anymore. Like this dude, let me get him right. Let me get this dude right now. Look at this dude. This dude's cute as fuck, but I don't fucking need him in the story. I actually don't need him in the story. I'm gonna put him in the back. He can watch over. He's the mediator. He's the mediator for this whole thing. I don't want to keep adding this dude in there and giving him props. I do feel like Luke would come to Mando and need for help for something in the story. That's kind of the angle that I was thinking about going with that one. Like, I did kind of want to add. I mean, obviously, Luke knows Mando. They know each other from Grogu. Yeah, so like they kind of know each other from Grogu. So it's like that's why I wanted to connect both of those together. So Chopper unites. Who's going to be with Chopper? Obviously, we're going to go the fucking obvious, right? So we're going to have Chopper. Chopper is with he's going to have Ezra. He's going to have Jason's, and then Jason. All right. So Chopper has got Ezra and Jason. We're gonna have Gonk. Gonk with Gonk's got a fucking mad lineup, bro. Gonk has got a mad lineup. Okay, so Luke and Mando. Okay, so Gonk has got Luke and Mando, and then also Chopper has got Ezra and Jason Syndulla. But I feel like Jason Syndulla is going to be someone who kind of like, I think he's going to be a little bit of a liability, right? I do actually think, I feel like Ezra's really going to have to kind of like really fucking, he's going to have to lock the fuck in. Ezra's going to have to lock the fuck in, and he's really going to have to start working because, I mean, Jason's too fucking young. So I'm gonna put in young Jason Syndulla, even though we did see him in live. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm not gonna make him old or anything like that. Like I think that is going to be one of the pitfalls of this character. So Ezra, young Jason Syndulla, Gonk has Luke and Mando. But so let's do the time again. Okay, so let me take a photo of this. Hell yeah. Do you guys, can you guys still hear me? I don't know if that like turns everything off. Okay, so we have got our characters and we've got our concept and theme. It's going to be a romance movie that is about Chopper uniting with Gonk, and Chopper's got Ezra, young Jason Syndulla. Gonk has got Luke and Mando. Now, we don't really have to work out about like where they like or kind of how they met and so on. But we do have to put the Rancor somewhere. Remember, the Rancor is still in here. The Rancor, I feel like he's going to be the big bad. But is he going to be their proper antagonist? Or do you maybe want to have one of the other characters as the antagonist on this? Fuck. This is really hard. Okay, let's see. Ezra and Jason get ambushed and Jason gets kidnapped. So Ezra goes to Luke and Mando on a romantic date when he mum rushes them and Chopper and Gonk take everyone out and Jason shows his, oh God, I thought it was about to get sexual, Jedi abilities and rides out on the Rancor. Damn. Okay. That's kind of sick. I do like the idea of them getting ambushed. Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm going to say ambushed on this. I like that. I really, really like. Okay. I feel like Luke and Mando are maybe training with Grogu. Oh, fuck. They have to, don't they? They have to. Okay. So, okay. Training Grogu. Okay. So if they're training, so Luke and Mando are training Grogu. Let me take another photo of this. Okay, so Luke and Mando are training Grogu. Dude, Grogu is. You can't tell me Ezra wouldn't train Jason. That's his name. No. I know Jedi ability. Oh fuck. No. I'm saying like that's how they are together, right? That's how they're together. So what I think is because we kind of like, dude, if we have that way too quickly, then our story's going to be kind of like fucking imploded straight away. It's going to be like a 10-minute. It's going to be a 10-minute story. He's not. That dude's not in here. That dude, he's not in here. I don't want him in there. I don't want to see that dude. Okay, so we're gonna have Luke. Obviously, he's fucking good forever. Luke and Mando were training Grogu to the side, and I feel like they meet because Ezra. Ezra was training Jason Syndulla on another planet, and out of nowhere, they get fucking ambushed by like a Rancor parade. No, I don't know. No, kind of like what's it called? There's like a species of people that basically fucking they hunt Rancor, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, okay, basically we have all of these Rancor supremacists. It's this gang. They think the Rancor is the most holy being in the world. They don't touch it. They love it so much. But what happened was they see Ezra and Jason Syndulla training on a planet that is super fucking far away, right? They're super, super fucking far away. And they go, fuck, I don't know what we're going to do here. This is fucking crazy. There's all these people coming around, and they just go, come here, poof, and they take Jason, and they're going to use him as a human sacrifice. They've literally put him on the spit on the other side of this fucking Jedi training ground, and Ezra can't beat them. He's been smashed in by a Rancor itself, like a little baby Rancor, and just gone, bah! And like smacked the fuck out of it. Yeah. Okay, so the Rancor has like smacked the fuck out of Ezra, and Ezra's kind of like sitting there going, fuck, I need more people. So Ezra goes to meet Luke and Mando. It just so happens that Mando only got there to drop this kid off for babysitting. Now, Ahsoka Tano is there, and Ahsoka Tano is taking care of Grogu, and she's like, look, we need people. We're going to need Luke to take care of this. Jason and Ezra are part of Luke's new order. They're off to the planet Bloore, and when this goes down. Damn. I like that. Okay, so they are... dude, I'm taking so many photos of the same thing. So they are a part of Luke's order. I like that. Okay, so I like that. I actually really, really like that. Okay, let me take another photo. Oh my God, how many photos am I going to fucking take? Okay. Yes, I like that. Okay. So Ezra and Jason are training on a planet maybe they're not even training on a planet far away. Maybe Luke has asked them to go to a planet to see whether or not it is suitable to add a new area for his training grounds, right? Because his planet's super crazy. His planet's like super fucking built up and just insane. And that gives Luke and Mando a reason to go over there, because what happens is when Ezra and Jason, who are Master and Padawan, go over there to go see what if this planet is viable for any kind of like, Jedi shit, I guess, really. Then what happens is when they go over there, they meet all of these Rancor loyalists. Oh my God, I'm going to have to fucking write this down. Rancor loyalist. Okay, so we've got all of these Rancor loyalists there sitting, and they've got a Rancor in the middle, and basically they get ambushed like crazy. So we're still on that ambush story. Okay, so they've been ambushed by Rancor loyalists, thinking that the Rancor is the most perfect and pure being, and they need to send sacrifices to it. And they see a young kid, and they think that young flesh is the only way to invigorate the Rancor's soul to make it the most powerful aspect that it can be, right? So we've got, and then basically Ezra sees this, and they take Jason, they hold Ezra down, and they've got him imprisoned. What he does is he goes like, boop, boop, beep, boop. Boop, boop, beep, boop. That's a Kim Possible thing. The loyalists are led by Rancor Keeper from okay. Run by Rancor. That's a fucking beautiful idea. That is a fucking beautiful idea. Okay, so the loyalist clan that's run by the Rancor Keeper that hates Luke. Okay, so Rancor, the Rancor loyalist is run by the Rancor guy, and he's basically, he hates Luke. So Luke has pissed him off. Yeah, Luke has pissed a lot of people off. And then what happens is, okay. And then Ezra sends a beacon from his smart Star Wars watch, and he sends it over to Luke. Now, Luke is there, and he's training Grogu. We'll make this in the time, we'll do this in the time that, okay. Let me take a photo of this, and then I'm going to rub this out, right? Oh, my God. I've literally taken like 10 fucking photos of this right now. Okay, so let's rub this out, and let's go into the next bit, because time and place, all right? Time and place, people. This is fucking story. This is cooking. This is cooking. If you guys got more ideas, keep on fucking passing it through. Okay, so this is actually cooking. Basically, Ezra sends a beacon out. Ezra sends a beacon out to Luke. Luke receives it. Now, this is in the time right in between like Mando's season 2 and season 3. Okay, so between Mando season 2 and season 3, and then they basically, okay, I like that. Okay, but where does this take place? All right, so we know. All right. So where's this going to take place? What planet do you want to see? What planet do you want to see it take place on? Okay. Okay, so we've got the protagonist, we've got the antagonist, we've got the supporting cast, conflicts and stakes. What happens if? Okay. Okay, I like that. So basically, conflicts and stakes. What's at stake if they fail? And that's kind of like going to be driving the story forward. And it could be internal as well. So like Luke not wanting to fucking. We've got all of the challenges, the growths, and the twists, and so on. Oh, dude, this is going to be a fucking story. This is actually going to be a fucking story. Stu John. Oh. You want to do it on Kenobi's homeworld, but does Luke know that it's Kenobi's homeworld? Or do you want to do something that's basically completely new? I feel like Luke wants to reclaim a lot of that have to deal with a pissed off Hera if they fail. Yeah, legit. Okay, well, I can put that down. Pissed off Hera, because holy fuck, she's going to be mad. She's going to be mad. Okay. Conflicts and stakes. I'm going to say, obviously, they die. They die. That's the most fucking simple one ever. So they're basically they're either pissed off Hera, they're going to die, or what's at stake? But we know Luke's not going to turn to the dark side. So where the fuck does Luke go? What happens to Luke? What is at stake here? I feel like losing street cred, kind of. You know what I mean? Kind of like Luke. Okay, so Luke's rep, right? His reputation. I feel like Luke's reputation as a Jedi, as kind of like a Jedi master, would be fucking like so tanked. I don't think that's a complete fucking fall, But I do think that's a bit of a fail. That is, if we do Stu John, I say Luke doesn't know it's Kenobi's homeworld, but somewhat senses Kenobi's presence on the planet. I like that. You know what? Actually, I like that. So Stu John, Kenobi's homeworld. And then I'm also, I'm going to write in here, Luke doesn't know. All right. So we're on Stu John, Kenobi's homeworld. Luke doesn't know. The conflicts and stakes, what's at stake? People are going to die. Luke's reputation is going to be absolutely fucked. I don't know if he's taking back worlds. I don't know much about worlds. He took back aside from Coruscant. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of like I feel like he wants to just rectify all of the darkness in the world. I don't think he's taking it back as in like he's going to fucking terraform it. You know what I mean? I feel like Luke just goes in and he wants to turn it into something that is, it's good again. Like he wants to return it back to the light in a way. You know what I mean? So I feel like so Luke is returning Stu John back to the light. He wants to go over there. He's like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if this is going to be a good fucking spot. Like, can you go over there and can you go check it out? They've got the Rancor loyalists. What else could happen? I feel like we have to add a really big stake in here, like a really big stake. Something like, because we know the conflict, right? So the conflict as well is going to be the tribe. The loyalists, right? So we've got the tribal conflicts. We've got pissed off Hera. That's obviously going to be a stake, but I feel like that's not going to be. I feel like, okay, you know what? I'm going to rub that one out only because I feel like that's kind of just inherent. Like that's ingrained. Okay, so Luke's reputation. But I feel like something else needs to go down. I feel like there has to be a big stake at hand, okay? It would probably derail from the story, but Luke could see Obi-Wan's long-lost brother. Ooh. I feel like that's a part 2, like they've got the world back and then they go in, they go, oh my God, what just happened? All that kind of stuff. We heard all this commotion. Oh my God, you guys have taken down the loyalists and all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, like this world, we're saved, right? Thank you so much, Luke. And then they go, hello there. And then, oh my God, you're related to him. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of like pop up and they go, oh. So I feel like that's going to be a second movie, but I like that idea. When we do a second story, that's going to be in there. That's going to be in there. Remember that shit. I'm gonna. Can I like a comment? Oh no, that's so funny. I could put you in a timeout. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I could put people in timeouts. It says put people in a timeout. Pin message. I'm gonna pin message. I'm going to pin message. All right. Because I like that one. I really, really like that one. Okay. Man, you guys have been fucking cooking with this one. Okay. So let's, I'm not going to put you in a timeout, by the way. I'm not going to put you in a timeout. Okay. So conflicts and stakes. I feel like what is the biggest thing at stake right now? Because the Jedi Order is not going to be diminished because Luke obviously can't. He's going to be good forever, right? I feel like at this point, there's barely anyone that he knows, right? So I feel like Jason Syndulla is one of the only people in Luke's Jedi Order that actually is going to kind of like make it. So Luke feels like his Jedi Order is finished, right? Jedi Order finished. And I'm going to say supposedly. Okay, so Jedi. So basically, all right. Let's get into this. Okay, so we've got world building. We're on Stu John Kenobi's homeworld. We've also got fuck. I can't even read that one here. I can't read it backwards. Luke doesn't know that it's Kenobi's homeworld. Conflicts and stakes. We've got the Jedi Order finished supposedly because obviously we know that it's not actually fucking done. We've got people dying. We've got Luke's reputation fucked, and also we've got tribal conflict. Okay, I fucking like that one. Okay, I think this is making for a fucking good story. This is making for a very good story. Okay, so let's get into Emotional. Ooh. Okay. How do we make this world feel lived in? I feel like what happens is Stu John. Okay. So Stu John, let's do like a separate part into this. Okay. So Stu John itself, I feel like Stu John has got a built up city, but it's overrun with loyalists. Okay, so it's a built-up city that's overrun with loyalists. Oh, Star Wars nerd is back as Tales from Peridia. Whoa! It's like I'm seeing double right now. I gotta say though, man, I really like the Star Wars nerd. I really like that thumbnail, not thumbnail, fucking the profile picture. Also, Tales from Peridia. I really like that one as well. Phidias, dude, what is your profile picture? It looks fucking sick. It actually looks sick. I've constantly wondered what this is. I don't know if you've told me before, but I was trying to think about that before. It kind of looks like a cabinet that you had all of your Lego Star Wars characters. You know what I mean? Okay, so Stu John is a built-up city overrun with loyalists. Okay, so that is kind of like the overarching. Obi Sean did the. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so. They're overrun. Ezra sees this, and Ezra wants to make a difference. He realizes, he goes, okay, I know that this is going to be a big fucking problem. I know this is going to, okay, oh yeah, all right, I like this. All right, so Ezra wants to fix. All right, and now Ezra getting caught up in him trying to be a hero. Oh. Ezra being caught up while trying to be a hero gets overrun by the loyalist himself, and then they take Jason and they send Ezra as a message. Oh! It's a wallpaper Nintendo pull out for Halloween one day. Ah, that's sick. Okay, so yes, Ezra wants to fix the loyalists trying to be a hero, and he fucking fails, and so he fails. They take Jason. Oh. So now we've got a lived-in world with genuine conflict, okay? So we've got genuine conflict. This world is overrun by these Rancor loyalists who think that they need to take all of the kids. They take, loyalists take kids for sacrifice. Man, Disney needs to fucking check this shit. Okay, so the loyalists, they take kids for sacrifice, and that is why all of the people on Stu John are old. Okay? All old people. Now, I'm going to put that in red. All right, that's why. All right. Oh, shit. Okay, so all old people is because they're taken by all the kids are taken by the loyalists for sacrifice to the Rancor to try to make them as strong as possible. Oh, bro, I'm keen to see what you're working on, man. I'm very, very keen because you've been pumping out some fucking ideas. Okay, so we've got conflicts, we've got the world building, we have all of everything at stake. We know all of the problems that's going to happen between everyone. Okay, let me take a photo of this bad boy. Man, this shit's going fucking crazy. All right, and then let's see what the last bit of that is in here. Okay, so we've got the plot structure. Basically, okay. You know what? Let's work through the plot structure. Dialogue and voice. We know how they're going to speak because we've got the characters. Emotional impact and themes. What feelings do you want to evoke in your audience? Okay. We'll work through. Okay, so we've got two more bits left. We've got the plot structure, and then we've got the emotional impact and themes. Okay, so let's rub this bad boy out. I'm just going to put the microphone down. Oh, man. This is a fucking good story. This is going to be a good fucking story. So we've got, all that we've got left is building the plot line and seeing where the fuck our fucking characters are going to, well, what messages our characters are going to fucking send and where the fuck they get that message from. Okay, so let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. Okay, so we have got, let's break down the plot structure. So we've got the beginning, we've got the middle, we've got the climax, and then we've got the ending, right? Okay, so in the beginning, we start off with Luke. Okay, so in the beginning, there is Luke and Mando on the planet, on Luke's planet. I don't know where the fuck they meet, to be fair. I don't really know where they meet. So we've got, I don't really know that planet. Okay, I don't need to search that. I'm going to search that up in my own time. They meet on Luke's planet where they're doing the, where Luke has been doing all of the training. So they meet on Luke's planet. Okay, so they meet on Luke's planet. We know that. Oh, but how are we going to add Chopper and Gonk meeting each other again? Oh, this is hard. Maybe R2's in the shop, so maybe. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because obviously Luke has to use Gonk. Okay. I like that. Obviously Ezra has Chopper. Yeah. Like Ezra takes Chopper where he goes. Chopper was on the ship with him, and Chopper is Chopper is on the ship on Stoojon with with Ezra and Jason. Chopper stays by the ship because he's got to make sure that everything's going to be okay, and if something goes wrong, Skittleby. Yo, Skittleby. Okay, Skittleby, we've got some fucking shit to catch up on. Okay, so basically Chopper. What the fuck? We've got, so at dinner celebrating my boyfriend's B-day, but we'll be watching the playback later. Oh, love you too. Thank you so much. Tell your boyfriend I said happy B-day. Happy birthday to the BF. How do I? Wait, I have to do two. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, boyfriend. Love you. Okay, so they meet on Luke's planet. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Then we go beginning. So obviously, do you want to start off? No. Okay. Ezra plus Jason training with Luke. And now Gonk and Chopper are on this planet right now, and they are doing a little bit of kissy action. All right, Gonk plus Chopper in love. Okay, so we know that they're in love at the start, and they're getting separated right now. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay. Hear me out. Can Gonk have the Force in this? Yo, Beyond the Dune Sea is here. Whoa! Gonk can't have the Force. Sorry, no fucking. Beyond the Dune Sea. Everybody, everyone, take a fucking moment. Look at this shit. Beyond the Dune Sea. Oh my God, the greats are here. The greats. The goats are here. Oh my God. It's the goats. It's actually the goats. So you've missed quite a bit. It's gotten crazy. It's gotten hecticity. On the hecticity scale, it's gotten probably on a scale of 50 billion hecticity. basically, what happens? So we've been given by the amazing fans, all of these kind of constituents. I guess maybe the constituents is the right word. Basically, Luke is going to stay good forever. We've got the Mandalorian and we've got Chopper, and it has to involve a romance. So what we did was we kind of sat down and we were like, all right, now let's pull some characters and let's see who is going to be the seriously, Chopper romance. It's insane, right? So basically, we're like, who are we going to pull, right? So I used the good old Power Battle box inspired by you guys. Literally everything in this channel is inspired by you guys. So I've got the Power Battle box here where I pulled out a bunch of different things, right? So we have Luke, Mando, Chopper, Gonk, and a Rancor. Basically, what's happening right now is we start off and we're meeting on Luke's planet. Now, this is in between Mando Season 2 and Mando Season 3, okay? So basically, they're out there on Luke's planet, and Ezra and Jason Syndulla are there, okay? So Ezra and Jason are training with Luke, and Gonk and Chopper are out in the back there doing this one. So they're having like a little bit of a fucking kissy smooch sesh, all right? Oh, shit. So they're having like a little bit of a kissy smooch sesh out back, and they're just like, oh, what's going on? What's going on here? So what happens is we kind of build up the story. Now, Luke knows that if he's going to build up the Jedi Order, he has to get more planets involved. He has to go out to we had Shaq T, but Jeremy killed her off. Yeah, I killed her off like straight away. Get out of here. So then what happens is he goes, oh, look, if the Jedi Order is going to be big enough, like as big as I really planned for it to be, then we're going to have to get a new planet, and we're going to have to try to have like more areas that I can train different people. So he sends out his best people. He sends out Ezra and Jason Syndulla to go to this planet, which is Stujon, Obi-Wan Kenobi's homeworld, which Luke doesn't know. Luke does not know that that Stujon is Obi-Wan's homeworld. He just knows, like, he feels something in the Force that's calling him there, right? So he goes out there. So we've got they go to Stujon, and then on Stujon, right? They see this big overdeveloped city, right? Massively developed city, but it's kind of run down. Like, it's beautiful, and the technology is amazing there, but it's really, really run down. And for some reason, they're old. A lot of people are really, really old. Every time Ezra and Jason, they walk around, they go, there's like no one young here. And they go to a shop. When they go to the shop, they see this person and they go, what are you doing around here? You're tough bringing a young kid, eh? And then they're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And he's like, look, we heard about these Jedi training grounds. Have you ever seen anything like that? So they go out to this old person brings them out to this Jedi training ground, and he goes, look, I'm telling you right now, be very, very careful. Be very, very careful, because these people out here, they don't like the young ones. They take them all. And Ezra looks and he goes, yeah, what the hell? Why is there no young people here? And he goes, there's a bunch of Rancor loyalists. What the Rancor loyalists do is they've overtaken the city, and they've taken every single kid. I don't know why. They're just so powerful. I mean, they've probably got Rancors. They've got Rancors in their midst. We know that Rancor is going to be like the final boss, right? So the Rancors are in the mix. And the Rancor loyalists, they take all of the kids because they think that all of the kids' blood, like a young kid's blood, is going to strengthen the Rancor to the point of, like, I'm a big bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big bad boy. But so they're killing all of these young people and sacrificing them to the Rancor god, right? This Rancor that's sitting up there. This sounds like one of those wild arcs in the Clone Wars. Thank you. So then, okay, basically what happens is they go to this Jedi temple, they're looking around, they think it's really cool, and then they go, oh, no! There's all these Rancor loyalists. They pop out from the back. They're like, you've got a kid, we want the kid. So I mean, that's scary, right? You go to a random planet and they're literally pointing at the kid. Kill the kids. I don't know why they've got English accents, but I feel like an English accent kind of suits a bit. Give him baked beans and cheese. Give him some baked beans and cheese. So they're there and like, oh my god, ah! Jason gets stolen. It's basically all these people. They go up and they grab Jason, they yank him away, and they're like, no. So Jason is kind of like scared at the back, going, no, mama. Hera's there like, what's going on here? And they're like, ah. Ezra is overpowered. He's taken down. I don't know what they've got. We're trying to figure out a way for Ezra to kind of be contained. I feel like he's got the I think he's got force cuffs on. You know the ones that they strap on people and they kind of like lose their force abilities. So I feel like I'm gonna have to write that down. Ezra force handcuffs, and not the kinky ones. We're not talking about the fluffy pink ones. So then what happens is they basically they're taken over, and Luke sends a thing. It goes like beep 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 to Chopper that's on the ship, or he's taking care of the ship, and Chopper sends out a message. He can't fly out, right? They've grounded the ship. Chopper is holding off everyone in the ship. He's like buzz 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 buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Like fucking, he's a killer. He's a killer. And so everybody knows Chopper. He's kind of like that badass, right? So what happens is the message gets sent back. So where's Jeremy get? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I talk to Disney. So then what happens is Ezra. So Chopper sends the message back to Luke. Mando is there with that dude. I don't want him in the story though. So basically, Luke gets that message and he looks at Mando. He goes, I need some extra firepower. Can you come in? I don't know why he sounds like that, but he's like, I need some extra firepower. And they goes, oh, all right, I'll give in. And Mando's in there and he's like, and Gonk steps up and he's like, Gonk ain't going on, yeah. Gonk ain't going on. And then basically that means the love of my life has been taken. Choppy McChop, my little hubba bubba baloo. He's been taken away by yucky poo poo. That kind of rhymed. That was cool. So then what happens is Gonk goes up to R2. R2's getting into the ship, and Gonk goes, no. Well, he actually says Gonk. But I'm translating into droid, right? So then he goes in droid. He goes, no. You can't go. I need to go. The love of my life is over there. My little hubba bubba balooba. And then there's this Archer's like, all right. No worries. Like, no fucking stress. I mean, you've got Luke and Mando, literally the two biggest badasses in Star Wars right now. And they're just like, oh my God, it's so scary. So they jump over there. And basically the rest of the story is going to be, we're kind of like figuring out now what the conclusion. That was kind of like a long-winded, but basically, they go over there and they need to take down the loyalists, and then they also need to take down the final boss of the Rancor because he's the main antagonist for some reason. But also we've got on there that the Rancor is being controlled by the Rancor handler from Jabba's palace, and he hates Luke. He hates him, and Luke basically just like chops the fuck out of him. And that is basically how you get a romance story between. Brady, a romance story between all of these amazing characters that absolutely have nothing to do with each other in majority of the franchise. So yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. Brady, how you doing, brother? We love you, man. We love you. Yeah, so that's it. Oh my God, I'm using my phone as my microphone. Again, I fixed it. I don't know why. I haven't been able to. I haven't been using StreamYards or anything like that. So I've been kind of like connecting. I don't know. I need to get my Rode microphone and then connect all that kind of stuff up. It's going to be a whole deal. So yeah, basically, okay. So we're at the middle, right? They go to Stu John, and they get captured, and then it goes further. Basically, Chopper sends message. And then so Luke goes over. Yeah. Okay, like there's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Lead Geek, the Gonk and Chopper would make quite the pair. Oh, Lead Geek! Seth! We love you, Seth. Thank you so much for joining. Man, this I don't know if you just heard that whole thing, but this is like basically we're creating the story now so that later on I'm going to create the video. So I'm going to create the video next week where I'm going to be diving into this whole kind of like fan fiction lore. Ooh. And we're going to be creating this insane story. So basically, yeah, it's just going to be hecticity. It's on the hecticity scale. Seriously, it's like 1 billion. Right, so Luke goes over, Mando joins. Yeah, sick. I can fucking write all that down. But let's find the conclusion. So the conclusion is they meet the final boss. The final boss, which is the Rancor. Final boss Rancor. Now, I feel like this Rancor has to be the biggest and baddest one. I feel like the Loyalists were actually onto something. Like every time the Rancor consumes a kid's blood, oh, yeah. Every time it consumes the kid's blood, it gets like 10 million times bigger. Not 10 million times bigger. Star Wars, bro. I just kind of like, I was just talking about stuff. I was just talking about like what happened in the story, what we were creating. Rancor consuming. Yeah. Rancor consumes the kid's blood. Like that's what the Loyalists found out, right? The Rancors consume, this one specific Rancor consumes kids and it gets bigger and it gets stronger, right? So basically, when Luke comes out there and he goes, he's seeing this Rancor and he's like, oh, hell yeah, right? So, oh my God, am I doing this properly? Oh, my computer's going to fall. Yeah, okay. So basically, Luke goes up and he stands up and he looks at this Rancor and he's like, well, he sees the Rancor from a distance and he's like, I've fought people like you. I don't need to worry about people like you. And he looks up and he goes, like he sees him. He goes, oh my God. And he sees that this is like the biggest fucking Rancor that has ever existed in the world. The Loyalists are like chanting some shamanic things. It's like, and they're like, oh my God. Like this Rancor's insane. This Rancor's actually insane. So like all of this tribal kind of like going crazy, have him walk up with some overconfidence and he looks up. Yeah, dude, 100%. And then he comes into the Rancor. Basically, obviously, Luke can't do it himself. He gets, I think at the start. Oh, before I say that, let's see what Phidias says. Luke could save Ezra first for help at the final battle. Luke knows Ezra has a special gift for controlling animals and pinning that. Oh, I'm pinning that. I'm pinning that. I'd have to replace the other one. Okay. I thought you could have more than one pin one. Okay, I like that. Okay. So Luke could save Ezra first for help in the final battle. Yeah, okay. Luke saves Ezra to help control the Rancor. I like that. Because really, in the end, the final boss is going to be the Rancor handler, right? Because the Rancor handler has been controlling the Rancor the whole time. So when you control the Rancor, okay. And then, okay. I like that. Okay, let's put that in a separate one. And then Mando comes in. And I think Mando goes straight for the Rancor handler. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so Rancor comes in and kills the Rancor. Sorry, Mando comes in. Yeah, kills the Rancor handler. Oh, mad ting, bro. Okay, yeah. I like that. He comes in, he kills the Rancor handler, and then Luke and Ezra control. Oh yeah, dude. Phidias is cooking like mad. Okay, yeah. Oh, yep. I like that. Okay, just make sure that's going to be the second part into that. That's cool. Yeah, Mando. I don't know why I put Mario there. No epic Luke versus Rancor handler rematch. Look, I do think that should be good, like having a Rancor handler rematch. But I will say, I feel like power level match, like to have a super kind of like overpowered Rancor is going to be kind of enough to just go, yeah, maybe we can't really take this down just one. Like Luke definitely needs help. I feel like that's what Luke's biggest fight is, right? Because the Rancor handler, he just kind of like, he looks at it in the end, he sees that the Rancor, maybe the Rancor kills him. Oh, nah. I feel like Mando has to come in and has to be useful in one way. So Mando comes in, he takes out the Rancor handler. The Rancor goes like crazy, and he's like, basically they've lost their control. They've lost, like the people, the tribal people have, or the loyalists have lost their control on the Rancor at the time. Yeah. They've lost their control on the Rancor at the time. Okay, sick. And then they basically, okay, so that means that I think the Rancor doesn't die. At least have them spit some choice words. Oh, yeah, of course. I'll put that one in there. Luke plus Rancor. I'm gonna say they argue because I'll put in like a fight. Rancor meet Pop the Bounty Collector! Dude, how you doing? Wait, let me give you one of these ones. Pop the Bounty Collector, how you doing, brother? How you doing? I mean, this is the rematch of the century after Kenobi vs. Vader. Seriously, it's like very close. It's very, very close. Okay, so then in the end, the final boss, Rancor, he, okay. So he's been Rancor. I think he turns good. And then he's used by the people. Used for good. To basically like re-terraform what the city was and kind of bring it back. And then old people can fuck again. Old people can have the little kids again and they won't get stolen by the Rancor loyalists. And then, okay, so the satisfying resolution is this. So Chopper plus Gonk in love. How you doing, good looking? Bro, you're the fucking good looking one. You're the good. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking Star Wars nerd, but you know you're the good looking one. Come on. Chopper, Gonk, and they fall in love. Oh, fall in love. So then we have Stu John is free. Stu John's free. Then we have, sick. Okay, so then we have, so Chopper and Gonk fall in love. Stu John is free. And we have Luke. Oh, well, let's say Ezra plus Jason. Maybe they can start their own one. Yeah, I like that. Maybe Luke. Yeah. Ezra. He definitely ain't talking to me. I'm a lumberjack who fights with us out. Dude, no way. Dude. Star Wars, don't fucking talk yourself down, man. You're a handsome dude. Okay, so then we've got Ezra and Jason starting their own academy in the end, and Mando flies off into the sunset. All right. Mando fly into sunset. Every time I write on a whiteboard and I always shorten it, I always feel like a caveman. Mando fly into sunset. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Let's do like a revision. You'll have to understand the joke. I've got a water fight. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. If there's like a side joke going on here, I don't know shit, man. You guys doing all your fucking whatnot streams with your fucking cards and shit like that, man. I can't keep up. But I do have some cool cards actually, which I might show you. I'll show you guys another time. I need to make a fucking video. I'll give you guys like a little bit of an update. I'll give you a little bit of an update soon. Okay, so just wait. Let's get into this. Let's recap the whole story that we've created so that we can create some fucking magic. All right. So we start on Luke's planet with Ezra and Jason training with Luke, and Gonk and Chopper having like a little bit of a love story. Basically, Luke goes, all right, I need to be able to have I need to be able to have another kind of training area so that we still waiting on the live Blades and Beskar. Bro, I know I need to do a live Blades and Beskar. Fuck, I need to. I'm so busy at the moment though, man. It's crazy. And then yeah, basically Gonk and Chopper are in love. They are kind of cruising and canoodling. They're doing one of these ones on the little black planet, but Luke goes, no, we need more of an area. I trust Ezra and Jason to go do this because he's a good guy. He trusts so many people, right? And the live reading of this. Oh, I could, bro. Actually, I will do that. I definitely will do that. Okay, so they go. So basically, he goes, oh, we need to go to this place. I've been calling. Like the Force has been calling out to me. It's a place called Stu John. Right, he doesn't know that Stu John is a place for. He doesn't know that that's Obi-Wan's homeworld, right? So what happens is when they go there, they see a big city. The big city is overrun by these loyalists, right? The loyalists they capture Ezra and Jason. They put Ezra in Force handcuffs so he's not able to use his abilities. And then Chopper sends a message out to Luke. Luke goes to Mando because it's in between Mando season 1 and 2. Sorry, season 2 and 3. Mando, he's just brought this guy over, right? So Mando goes, all right, okay, you to that kid, you stay there with Ahsoka. I'm going to go over there onto this planet. Mando goes over with Luke and Gonk because Gonk is in love with Chopper and he wants to go. Oh, he or she doesn't matter. Wants to go save Chopper from all this like immediate danger. Okay, so they go over there. They find out Luke goes over there and he sees at this Jedi temple all of these loyalists there. And it's like, where are all the good men gone and where are all the light? You know, and so and Luke sees this fucking rancor. Whoa, poof. This rancor has been taken over by all of the blood of like multiple children. And then the loyalists there, they basically take him. I can't remember. I need a hero. You know what I mean? So they're going crazy, right? You know, they're fighting like motherfuckers. The Rancor is being controlled by Luke and Ezra. They're holding him back with the Force because we know Ezra is good with all of the like beast taming shit. Yeah, it's not a Star Wars story like kids being slaughtered. Legit. Like actually legit. That's kind of funny. And then Mando comes in. Mando takes out the big bad Rancor handler. Obviously, he has some choice words with Luke. And then they come back, they fix everything. Chopper and Gonk fall in love. Stu John is back to its full strength. Ezra and Jason start their own academy on Stu John because they realize how important it is and how much they need to keep it safe. But they use the Rancor to help them. That's like their big bodyguard. And then Mando flies off into the sunset because we always love a Mando flying off into the sunset. Whoa! Guys, that is a story. That is a story. That is really, really good. I really, really like that. That's actually, you know, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put this down. That was so good. Man. Oh, man. I got to thank all these people in here who have been helping out with this amazing story. Okay. All right. Let's do this shit. All right. Let's see. Star Wars Nerd, mate. You've been one of the biggest fucking contributors. That's how they defeat the Rancor handler. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't see this. He brings IG-11 and IG does his IG NATO finishing move. Dude, some of the finishing moves from the other one was so funny. Like the fucking undying hand and shit like that. That was so much fun. Dude, I would recommend. Actually, you know what? Don't even go back and do it. I'm actually going to create a video of that final fight scene from the other live that I did, and I'll create that as like its own separate video. You got to watch it. That was so fucking fun. That was so fun. I told Skittlebeer, I was basically like, all right, there's going to be a certain point. Well, I'm going to give you a button and it's going to control meteors, right? So the moment you say meteor, it's going to send a massive meteor shower down into the arena and it will like completely change the whole fight. But you say it randomly. Like you tell me when you're going to do it, right? So, and then like I was going into this whole crazy thing and then it was like meteor. It was fucking insane. It was so much fun. It was actually so much fun. It was just like the three of us there, like fucking cruising, making such a fun story. Yeah. So, okay. But we went to the point where we were like, all right, wait, that cut out for a sec. All right. Anyways, so basically, we've got the story. We're going to be creating that story. But now it's up to you guys to see what you think. Do you want me to do this story live with you guys, like actually creating it? I'll create the story and I'll read it out to you all live. Or do you want me to make a video on that one? That's up to you guys. Let me know. Just put like a yes or a no. I don't know. How do I engage with it? Oh, I'll start a poll. I did not know I could do this. I'm like basically new to lives. All right. Live story retelling. Okay. I put a poll. Just chuck in the poll. Yes or no. Damn. Yes, 100%. Whoa. To be fair, that's one vote, but still, chuck in the poll what you guys want. If you want to do a live, I would love to do a live. I'd actually love to kind of like adapt it a little bit more in the live as well. Maybe create some fucking crazy shit, make some twists and turns. That'd be really fun. That'd be really, really fun. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in that one. 2 votes for 100%. Damn. 3 votes for 100%. I think we're going to go live. That's a majority. That is a majority. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next week. We'll be going live. We'll be doing this one with you guys. I will make up a whole story. It'll be insane. I'll be reading this one out to you guys. And fuck, that's so cool. Thank you so much. I love democracy. That's sick. That is sick. I love you guys. I love doing these lives. I will be doing another video this week. I really need to do a video on, I got the Mandalorian figurine. I need to do a video. But life update, if you guys care at all, genuinely, you can switch off if you don't want. I'm trying to be a firefighter right now. So I'm trying to be a firefighter, and I've got all of this shit going on. I've got a meeting. See you in person. Beautiful. I've got some cards here. Oh, yo, Star Wars Sith is here. We're going to give another one of these ones. The OGs of my channel. Yeah, I don't know if you guys care, but like I'm trying to be a firefighter right now. So it's really Japan. It's really hard. I'll find out on Monday to see whether or not I'm going to get in, which is going to be crazy. Which is actually, well, I mean, get into the next round, I guess. It's got like an in-person that you can fight. Dude, you fight the fire in my loins. How about that one? Yeah, man. Okay. Tony, I fucking love you, dude. I love you, dude. Thank you so much for popping in, man. That's sick. We're going to be doing a live next week because so many people have voted Fire, Bloore, and Mandalore. Dude, fucking sick. Thank you, Seth. Yeah, so I'm trying to do it. It's just going to be it's either like a fiery or a cop, but I'd rather be a fiery. You're sick. So yeah, I've been trying to do it. That's why I've been trying to get buff. Yeah, so anyways, and we're working on that one. But it does mean that it's actually kind of crazy. So it would change my schedule just a little bit. It's going to be like week on, week off basis. So basically like 2 days on, like 3 days on or something like that. And it's like 24-hour shifts. And then no, like a legit fireman. Yeah, trying. Fingers crossed. Please, guys, fingers crossed for me in the chat. Like, actually, fingers crossed. Like, I'm hoping. I've tried last year as well. Year before that, it's really hard to get in. They don't want younger people. I'm 25. You know, they want someone with more life experience. Thank you. Oh man, Ricky, you're the best. So yeah, it'll be cool. It'll see whether or not I get it. And yeah, so that'll depend what I do with the show. And as you guys know, I'm working on another on another show as well. It's going to be insane. I don't know if I've told you guys about like the influences that I've got with that one, but this one's not going to be a Star Wars show. It's going to be on top of this one. I'm going to be doing like two different things. I think that one's going to kind of turn into my main one. And then this one's my fun. I love doing this one. I'm still going to be doing an episode a week and more. I want to do some Blades and Beskar as well. Live Blades and Beskar for Star Wars Nerd as well. That'd be sick. That'd be really, really sick. So, I mean, for you guys who don't know, I've been getting into Magic the Gathering, Lord of the Rings cards. I go like once a week. I'll go out, I'll buy a pack. I'll go chill out. I'll go fucking open it in front of my mate and just chill. So maybe I could turn that into something big for you guys. But I really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. It's so much fun. The art in Lord of the Rings is so beautiful. I do want to do like a retrospective on Rings of Power as well. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Rings of Power retrospective would be so much fun. Genuinely so much fun. Mainly because I think I've settled back into it, just going, I understand where it was wrong and I understand like what their kind of downfall was, but I still love that second season so much. I mean, the first season was very slow, and now that I know so much in it, it's kind of like I'll never made it past. You know what? Honestly, dude, what I'd recommend is there's 8 episodes, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what I would recommend for Rings of Power is watch a recap of the first 6 episodes and then go into it and watch it, because it picks up from there. It actually does pick up from there. So go check out like the last 6 episodes, the first 6 episodes, Rings of Power. Do like a YouTube recap and then go into actually watching it after, because it is fucking incredible after that. There's like a twist and turn that genuinely fucking made me like, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, but it's long. I want to do that retrospective because I want to give it the love that I think it deserves. It actually does. It deserves a lot of love. So yeah, if I get Fireys, it's going to change the schedule quite a bit. It'll basically mean that I'll have to probably do a pre-recorded episode, and I might do like a 1 week pre-recorded, 1 week live. Because I really like doing lives for you guys. This is so much fun. So yeah, 1 week pre-recorded, 1 week live, kind of working on that basis, and then I'll like sprinkle in a few videos. But I've been so hectic lately. So in the woodworks right now, I've got a live that I really want to do, just doing Lego. Like I've got Lego there, so I've got that Grogu Lego that I got for my birthday. So I'm going to be doing that one. I've got a couple of videos that I want to do on my Mando figurine. I got the new Mandalorian. I know it's the same one, but it's got this new jetpack, and I really, really like it. I'm so bad with this. I spend all my money. Yeah, I did turn Super Saiyan. I did. Yeah, so like it's got a separate jet. It's got the jetpack from season 3. You know, the one he took the Imperial Commando one. I don't know. I mean, like, how are you spending $30? I mean, $30 for me, but I think that's like, 5 American potatoes. No, it'd be about 2 American potatoes. Anyways, and it's kind of like, is it the same? But I also have a Kanan Jarrus one, so I'll probably mix those in together and kind of do like a grouped episode. And I've got a bunch of other stuff. I want to do some card openings. I haven't gotten some Topps card in so long, and I'm going to go to the shops and I'm going to go buy from the card machine. I'll try to make a video so you guys see the card machine. It's called Cardbot. It's really cool. Let me see here. I tried to get into Lord of the Rings in that universe, but I have no interest in them. The books are good as fuck. I respect the films. So yeah, no, dude, 100%. Well, I'll make some YouTube videos for you so you can get your feel. I love it. I genuinely love it so much. I'm kind of turning into a little bit of a Lord of the Rings geek. I'll be doing a Silmarillion reading. Audible on Mandalore is Bacalore. I might do that live. That'd be actually kind of fun. I'll just talk to you guys live and we can talk about it and explain it. We'll do chapter by chapter. I think live is probably a better way to do that than just kind of like diving into this, doing a video and then answering your comments later. I feel like live in person, we can break it down. We can talk about it, why they do things, So I'll do that one live. That's a good fucking idea. That's a good idea. Let me write that mental note. Yeah. Okay. Sick. Fuck yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call the stream there. Everyone loves a good comeback story. Props if you get the reference. Is that okay? Wait. Is that the Kim Kardashian come on my back one? Because if that is, I do get the reference. But if it's not, I don't. I gotta like. Yes, there we go. I did get it. Guys, thank you so much for fucking joining. I guess I will be coming back. I'll be coming back and we'll be making this story. Well, I mean, not making it. I'll be recounting it live in front of all of you guys, giving some love. I want to give some massive, massive love for Star Wars Nerd 00. Mate, you are fucking every time in here being a fucking G, loving the shit out of you. And just like helping me out with this story. You made some fucking awesome ones. Phidias, mate, if there's going to be a sequel to this, you are going to be the head runner for that one. I fucking love it. Seth, no, she didn't get. I see what you did. I haven't seen that video in a while. I love that, bro. You have got some fucking good humor, man. So massive thank you to Phidias for helping out as well. Skittlebit for putting in the chat. Star Wars Nerd as well putting in the chat, and that Jeremy Bloore guy. Oh my god, he's so sexy. Seth, mate, thank you for coming in here. Connor, I'm assuming it was Connor on the Beyond the June C one before. Thank you so much for coming in here. I love you guys so much. You guys are literally like, you guys are the reason why I do this channel. Ricky, mate, you are the fucking G. You're a fucking G. I fucking love you, dude. I love you, dude. We have to do a video soon. I want to do a collab video with you very, very soon. Let's fucking put it in. Let's put it in the pipeline. Also, hey, Beyond the June C, Seth, if you want to do a video with me, you know, I'm not begging at all. I'm not begging. I'm not begging. I'm not begging. I'm not begging, please. Please. That's the last time you get me begging. Troubling, you little troglodytes. Yeah, dude. Okay, Ricky, let's fucking do a video. I'd love to do a video with you, man. I fucking love your energy, dude. Dude, Star Wars Sith, Tony, if you're in here, man, I can't wait to fucking see you in Japan, dude. That's going to be so sick. That's going to be so sick. Japan. Dude, we've got to do a follow-up interview. Next week, I'm fucking hecticity, but the week after that, bro, let's do it. Seth, you cheeky booger, I love you, bro. I genuinely, okay, guys, everyone in here, this is so all of you know, this is no pressure towards Seth or Connor from Beyond the June Sea. No pressure. If you guys don't want to have me on, you actually don't have to. Seriously, love you all. Ricky, I'd love to be on your thing, man, but if you can't have me on, it's okay. I respect it. I love you all. Genuinely. My schedule's been so hectic lately. I should be able to swing next week or the week after. Yeah, dude. Okay, probably not next week. The week after. The next week. Week after would be great. No, dude. Going. Can I always handle the aura of that stash? Dude, Beyond the June Sea still in here. No way. I didn't know you were still in here. I don't know how I can see the people that are in. Can I see? I don't think I can. Man, I mean, you guys can handle anything. You guys have got everything. But I tell you what, no pressure. If you guys can't do it. I'm just shooting my shot. I'm shooting my shot because I love you guys so much. Genuinely. Massive love. And for you guys, seriously, I'm doing that show and I can't wait for you to hopefully see it. It's going to be really cool. It's going to kind of be like a late night TV show, but my own little twist on it. My own little Bloore on Mandalore type show. But it's going to be fun. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll tell you. But, dude, 100% on the thing. Oh, my God, 5 votes. Oh, my God, there's 7 people on here. I have to do it live. I really have to do that live. Man, yeah, no pressure again. We know. Okay, let me just. This is what makes me do. Shit makes me want to fucking dance, bro. Shit makes me want to fucking dance and kick shit. Yes! I would love that. I'm pretty cool and calm and collected about that one. So, yeah. I don't know. If you want me on, you can have me on. Yeah, I guess I'm not like absolutely desperate. I love you guys so much. I love you. I watch every single episode. Also, you should see on pretty much every one of yours. pretty much every one of your Spotify videos, I always put a comment in there. So, because I want to make sure you guys, I always listen on Spotify because like Spotify's free and I get so many ads all the time on YouTube. But I love also the ones that you put on YouTube only and not Spotify. I always watch them as well. Don't worry, I watch every single one of it. You're part of my routine. You're part of my routine. I don't think you understand. I'm in the gym. I'm pumping iron. I'm lifting weights. I'm getting the bump. And I'm listening to Beyond the Dune Sea. I'm listening to everything about you. You just inspire the fuck out of me. So yeah, you should check your Spotify. I chuck all these little comments on there just so you guys get some engagement. Get some engagement in the chat. Also, congratulations on your Spotify. You got 100%. You got 100% likes on that one. Like a 5-star rating. That's insane. That's insane. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call it there. It's been an awesome stream. Make sure you check in live next week. I'll be doing that bad boy. I'll write up a whole story. I will create I'll create the big bad thing. Oh, wait, let me see. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea you could comment on Spotify. Oh, dude, if you can't, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. Like, you probably could, but maybe not. I don't know if it's just for the users or whatever. But yeah, I always chuck in a little bit of engagement on there because I love it. I love your Spotify, man. You guys are so good for putting everything on Spotify. I actually don't think you realize, like, I don't know how many people you get on Spotify. I'm thinking about chucking my stuff on there as well, but like my more podcasty videos, not necessarily every one of my videos because I've kind of been doing a little more YouTubey stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it. I really appreciate the hard work because I know how much hard work that is, like creating all the separate thumbnails and all that kind of stuff. It's really annoying. So thank you. Genuinely, from a fan, even beyond me just like wanting to be on your channel. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for doing that because I listen to you every single time on Spotify. Was part of my routine for a while. I worked on it. Ah, man. You're the fucking goat. You're the goat. You're so nice, man. Look, you don't have to. No one here has to watch my videos. I just appreciate that you guys give me love when I do random shit like this. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Figures, man. Also, merch is coming out. Down with the lisp. Down with the thickness. Yeah, so get ready for that. There's gonna be a couple ones. I've got like stuff like my tattoo there. Look, it's basic designs, but I feel like it's what I want to do was just kind of create something that you could show your Star Wars love, but also not be like completely overwhelmed by having everything on there that's like super, super Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have like Star Wars all here. You could have like a little symbol or a little symbol here, or even just like a hat